Shakalaka, what is going on, everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love, and today's episode we are going to be talking about Bitcoin dumping. Now, I gotta say a big thank you to Crypto Face because he showed me that graphic there and I stole it. But it's pretty awesome. It's like a Bitcoin pooping out. The price dropping into a big poop emoji. So we're going to be talking about the Bitcoin price dropping and where I think it's going to go with almost 100% accuracy. I can say it's going to go to this area. But we'll talk about that. Also, I want to give you guys a MACD update because like a week or so ago, I made a video where I was talking about changing my MACD strategy. But thanks to some people, thanks to Biffy, Patrick, and Matteo, I've been doing some back testing with them, and I've found the optimal MACD strategy that I'm going to share with you a little bit later in the episode. So let's get into things today. Well, taking a look, we were in this wedge for quite a while. For a long time, since basically the beginning of June. And we've been saying for a while, breakout is imminent. Well, breakout happened yesterday. Price dropped almost $1,000. As you can see, this little guy just had a bloody poop. We call that hematochezia, bloody diarrhea. So he had some of that and the price has dropped. So now that it is outside of this wedge, where is the price going to go? Well, I'm glad you asked the question because I have the answer for you. Now, this graph looks a little bit more complicated, but let me walk you through it. So we have this blue wedge that we've been in for a while. We just broke out of the blue wedge. Additionally to that blue wedge, you can see this white line right here. It was closing a bit more. So when it got to the end, that was really what caused it to break out. Now, where is it going to? You can see this yellow rectangle right here. Now, this yellow rectangle is the bottoms of the previous double bottom where we had the gain, where Bitcoin basically went from 10,000 all the way up to almost $13,000, okay? So the previous double bottom that we had, well, depending upon if you're looking at the wick or the real body, we have the top and the bottom of this box here. So that is one likely area where we might find support for Bitcoin because guess what? We've bounced off that twice before. We might have a triple bottom coming up. But if it breaks through there, the next biggest thing that we could be looking at is the 21-day EMA, which is this yellow line here. So this 21-day EMA is a line that supports Bitcoin when it's in bull trends and it resists Bitcoin when it's in bear trends. So if you zoom back out, we haven't actually had it bounce off of the 21 weekly EMA yet in this bull trend. But if we take a look, we can see Bitcoin basically bouncing off of the 21 EMA in the bear market, and then if we go back before that, we can see it bouncing off the 21 weekly EMA in the bull market. So that is a very, very good indicator as to where Bitcoin price could be going. Now, basically both of those things correspond to right around the area of $9,000. So that is likely where Bitcoin will be resting if it breaks through here, because that 21 weekly EMA is a very good indicator for if we have a bull market. If it breaks through there, then shit's going to fall apart and then we'll be going down quite a bit more. Where to? Well, first off, if we take a look using the volume profile, okay, we can take a look and see. First, we have this $8,500 area right here. And if it breaks through there, then we could have this bigger area right here around $8,000. So those are the next two areas if we break through the 21 weekly EMA, which would be very unlikely. Now, what have I been doing? Just trading on the MACD crosses. Now, about a week ago, here's the update that I was going to tell you guys about. About a week ago, I was saying, hey, you know what? It looks like using the histogram, which is these green and red bars, could be a bit more profitable than actually trading on the MACD, and I asked you guys to help me, and a few people reached out. So Biffy, Patrick, Matteo, thank you very, very much for helping me with this. We've back-tested it, and it turns out that surprisingly enough, the MACD is the most profitable strategy. Go figure, okay? Now, with the MACD, you can 69x your money over 2 years. So if you take $15,000 in 2 years, you can turn that into $1 million just trading MACD. Crazy as a motherfucker, okay? You don't need to leverage trade or anything like that. And the coolest thing is, so I made that video calling out all the people who were pumping high-risk margin trading, and now all of them are adding super-duper awesome disclaimers to their videos about margin trading, not to be risky. So, guys, we did it. We made a difference. We told them not to, just because they're making money doesn't mean they need to fuck over you and everyone else. Furthermore, with the MACD, I just found this out from Patrick. I haven't tested it yet, but he back-tested it, that out of all the time frames for the MACD, I've been using the daily because I don't like to trade that often. I do once, twice, 3 times a month whenever it crosses. But if you want to trade more, the 2-hour is actually the most profitable MACD time interval. So go ahead and test with that. Not financial advice, but have fun with it. And then I'll come out once I have more research and it's totally done and all the stuff for you guys. I'll put together a whole video for you so you can watch it all and have fun. But furthermore, what's going on in the news today? Well, guys, Wikipedia is now verified as a Brave publisher. That means basically people write on Wikipedia for free and they get tipped. Well, now they can get tipped with BAT tokens. That's huge for BAT. Okay, not only do they have the Brave browser, which has over 1 million users, but now Wikipedia, which is the 7th largest website in the world, people can get tipped with BAT. Cryptocurrencies are real. Furthermore, XRP. Oh man, this one's for the shout out for the XRP army. Well, there's a what is this called? A petition on change.org to stop Ripple dumping. One of the reasons that I don't like Ripple, aside from it being associated with the banks that keep fucking us over and over again, is that it's super centralized. Ripple Labs owns over 60% of XRP, and they keep on dumping it again and again and again and again. So these guys are trying to sign a petition that they want Ripple Labs to stop Ripple dumping because it's hurting the price. Meh. So we'll see if that makes any type of difference. If you're XRP Army real holder, you may want to go sign that shit. Furthermore, coming up soon, Bakkt launches custody service on September 6th. I was talking with CryptoFace about this. I'm actually having a video with him tomorrow, so stay tuned for that one. That's a pretty badass video where we just talk about trading and stuff like that and have a fun time. But we were both talking about Bakkt, and everybody's been looking forward to Bakkt like so much. They're like, oh my God, I need Bakkt. Same way they've been looking for like ETFs and shit like that. Him and I both feel that the market's going to crash thanks to Bakkt. Now, Bakkt in the long term, yes, is going to help out crypto and Bitcoin. But in the short term, I think because everybody's waiting for it and nothing's going to happen, prices are just going to crash after that. So that's my thought. That's his thought. And we'll kind of have to see what happens with Bakkt September 6th. I'm still just MACD trading, so, you know, whatever. And then finally, this is good news because I love to end an episode with good news. I love to give you a happy ending at the end of every episode, okay? So Warren Buffett hasn't stockpiled this much cash since right before the financial crisis. So reportedly, allegedly, Berkshire Hathaway is hoarding a record $122 billion in cash. Holy shit, that's a lot of cash. Because he sees the upcoming financial crisis. Now, this is no surprise. I mean, it's been predicted for a long time that 2021 is going to be a huge financial crisis. Now, why is this bad? Well, people are going to get fucked. But why is it good for us? Because I think that Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are a great hedge against that type of stuff. You see, when there's financial collapse in Venezuela, Zimbabwe, people buy Bitcoin. Well, guess what? When this shit happens, when shit hits the fan, Bitcoin's going to go like, psh. I mean, just to give you an idea of some predictions, we have this anonymous guy on 4chan who's been right 3 times already. He says that by October this year, Bitcoin will go up to $16,000, and by February of next year, $29,000 per Bitcoin. And then even more, July of next year, $56,000, November, $87,000. But not even that. The Bitcoin time traveler who's been right since 2010, okay? Predicted the price. I mean, he only predicted the price from 2015, but I mean, his prices were right and his theory is right. And he says $100,000 in 2019 and $1 million in 2021. And there's also the Dickening price. I know that I've got the Dickening.com bookmarked on my computer because I want this countdown. I can't wait to see John McAfee eat his own dick on national television. And furthermore, guys, why it's good right now? Because the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index. Everybody's in extreme fear. Be greedy when others are fearful, and fearful when others are greedy. Great time to be buying Bitcoin if you have the money. So those are my opinions, not financial advice, just telling you. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed all that stuff. Also, guys, check out the Monarch wallet. They are the sponsor of this channel. I love using the Monarch wallet. Super simple. It's safe as or safer than cold storage. If you don't believe me, watch the video I made on it. We talk all about it. Holds Bitcoin, 1,900 cryptocurrencies, including Neo Gas. Also, they have Monarch Pay, which is the world's first decentralized recurring crypto payments. So guess what? All of your recurring payments can be paid with crypto. Check out monarchpay.com. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you all later. Peace.